Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Battlefield 2042 gameplay reveal. So this is going to be a live reaction. First of all, what I'll do is I'll show you the video, then we're going to go over some things that I've noticed and a couple of other people.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sectors. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup. Hostile close! Hostile down!
Ladies and gentlemen, right, let's go back to the start. Right, so the things that I want to actually show a little bit is I see a lot of that I actually really like. That I've actually really noticed. That is just awesome. Just the textures of the map. Looks like we can all spawn just on the other side of this. Looks like the green patch. Obviously we spawn in and we all go into the city. Got a few helicopters, Apache helicopters. Oh, that's my favorite, boys, ladies and gentlemen. That's my favorite. Then let's have a look. Rightio, Apache helicopters, great. Now obviously we got the bottom right corner. That's what we got for our missiles. Looks like lock-on missiles. He's got air radar guided missiles unlimited. Then your usual, you got your front gunner and your back gunner. So one guy drives, one, you got the gunner at the back. Then that's how it normally works. Lock-on missiles is pretty good. Obviously we're all going in having a battle. There's a few tanks, 1, 2 tanks. Obviously we had a tank there that obviously got blown up. Go from there. But this is what I'm really looking at. A flare back on the damage of the Apache helicopter that's going off. It's just amazing on the textures that are pumping out of the rear there. It's basically, that means if you guys don't really know much about it, it's getting close to blowing up due to it's just under attack too much. As you got your flares, that's just nice textures right there. Now, our grappling hook. This is amazing. This is going to work out perfectly to get all these little campers that just camp everywhere. It's going to be amazing. Amazing thing is when we go up to attack, just like in Call of Duty, how we can just stab people and all those kind of moves. I reckon we're going to get more of them. That's going to be amazing. Just like usual in Battlefield 4. But I am looking forward to getting all the boys back when I was playing Battlefield 4. All back together and play together. That'd be amazing. Rightio, now we're talking about the Sandstorm. So, the Sandstorm itself will be in the game. You will be battling in this map, and the Sandstorm does come over the top. So be prepared to basically see next to nothing at all. And this aircraft, Osprey, I think it was called. That's how I think I pronounce it right. If not, normally these have the rotating propellers on them at the front, but obviously they've just changed them over to turbine engines. So with these ones, in real life, they rotate up and down. So when they rotate up, they can land vertical up and down. And then when it goes forward, then just like a normal plane, basically. But obviously they've just turned them into jet engines now. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, the Sandstorm's coming over the dome. That dome, you will be able to get inside and battle everybody. So that's pretty good. And with this as well, with the M1 Abrams tank, you can spawn it in. Anyone can call it in, and basically it'd be just parachuting in and just dropping. Anyone can do that. So that's a good thing as well. Just the textures are amazing in this. Just listen to that. That is just amazing. Now, pay attention very, very closely on when the tracks move over the car. This texture is absolutely amazing, and they've done a perfect job on it to simulate an actual M1 Abrams tank driving over a car. Just look at the gears, look at the tires, and look at the track that's going over the car itself. It's just on point. So if you guys did not see, I'll wind it back just a fraction for you, and you guys can see it again. Back a bit more. Back a bit more. See, right here, you got the gear up here. That's perfectly fine. And then you got the wheels that are actually going up and the track's going over it. That is amazing. See? Look at that. Pushed that all the way up underneath the... right underneath. Right here, this is where you got your armored piercing. So if a round does... In real life, normally if it hits, it does just blow up. Doesn't penetrate yet. So this is perfect and really, really good. They've just done an amazing job at it. And I'd just like to congratulate them on a really good game so far that we've actually seen. So we've got Apache helicopters. We got, I think it's F-22s or F-34s. And then we got the Ka-52s. Ka-52s is the Russians. And then right at the end, this Sandstorm does come to life in the midst of the game. So that's pretty good. This is just amazing. We can change our scopes, rounds, and basically just the standard stock stuff. In game, we don't need to die and then respawn back in after we've attached everything. It legit changes in the midst of the game. This is what I like as well. And then he changes back to the reflex. And it's just more rounds. Amazing. This sandstorm and this tornado, whatever you want to call it, everywhere is different. They call it everywhere different. I'll call it a tornado, whatever, hurricane, whatever you want to call it. So this will come to life in the game, so be prepared. You might be battling out, and this will just randomly appear. So just be aware. It's going to be amazing. Just everything is going everywhere. The particles are going everywhere. The textures are just amazing. Just on point with everything. Then we got the little bird right there. Then we got the C4 on the ATVs. That is amazing. Can't wait to get all the boys back, and we're gonna launch these buggies, tanks, MRAPs, and just launch them across map how we used to. So if you guys would like to watch that, you can go back and into my playlist. There is a Battlefield section. They are on, like, I'll say bad graphics, but that's what we recorded on back then, and you can actually see what we used to do just for fun. Well, let's keep going. So now we got the... Oh, that's amazing. Now we can go between each buildings with grappling hooks, and it's just going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just speechless on how good it is. Now, this helicopter to our left-hand side, people really don't know what it is, but I think I found it. It's the what is it? It is the Mi-35. Right. So the Mi-35 is a Russian helicopter that has, if you can slightly see it, on the helicopter itself, it's got the missile pods. If you look up on the internet, on Google or wherever you want to look up, Mi-35, it's something similar to that as well. And then you got the Mi-24. So the Mi-24 is exactly the same as that, but where those circular, looks like fuel tanks, they've just added extras so you can fly longer. And obviously with the Mi-24, you've only got 2 seats, and this is probably a multi-seat one where you got the driver, the gunner that shoots the missiles and all that. And then because with this helicopter is shooting in 2 different directions, we got the gunners in the back, obviously shooting the sides. So that's must be pretty good so far. I'm happy with it so far. So hopefully you guys are. Just don't forget to comment down below what you guys actually really think about this, because I'm just amazed on how good it is. Just, yeah, amazing. And then we get these amazing suits. Glide suits. I call them glide suits. Whatever you want to call it, that's perfectly fine. It's up to you guys. But I'm going to call it glide suits. We can jump off a building, use that instead of parachutes so we can hide and just fly down wherever we want. It's going to be really, really good. So on the right hand side, we got Apache helicopters. A few other guys obviously got the suits as well. And we got some MRAPs on the ground, troops running around, and then right in front, just over the sandbank, we have got a big tornado going off. That's just going to rip everything up, and that's going to be in the midst of the game. That's going to be amazing. Just everyone battling it out, and this thing will just come ripping through the middle and just tear everybody up. Let's continue. So as we can see, everyone's battling it out. Cars are flying everywhere. Helicopters are trying to get out, but they just can't because everything's being sucked in. It's just right. If we scroll back just a fraction, there we go. Boys, we got riot shields back. That is going to be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Riot shields this in here, this is in the dome of the map you just seen with the tornado outside. So inside the dome, you're going to have obviously a battle. This is going to be game changing. You got the inside and then you got the outside. Outside's just going to be, yeah, it's just going to be psychotic. I think it was 5 or 6 tanks on either side, right? So Abrams tanks, and then you got your MRAPs and buggies and all that kind of stuff, and then you got your F-30. I think it's F-35s or F-35s or the F-22s. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll find out and figure it out which one it is. But I think it is the F-35s, because the F-35s came out a year or two, and I think they've just added it in. So they're amazing jets so far. But yeah, it's just going to be amazing. So let's continue on. Now, we're going to talk about this rocket. EA has said that when they've taken it off, like the rocket takes off, obviously it's going to blast everywhere, as everyone has seen. So when they said sometimes it does take off, but sometimes it fails and completely blows up. So be prepared if you might be in the midst of the game and it does fail and completely just doesn't take off and blows up and more chaos and just, yeah. So as we all know, we have the LAV in front of us. But I think that's the Russian one in front of us. I'm not sure what the Pacific name is. But I normally run US, so I know a little bit more than I should. And then directly in front, near the tower, that is the Ka-52 Russian helicopter. That is like a, how can I say, Apache helicopter, or maybe a little bird. Yeah, that's what I'll say. And then up top here, right at near the tip of the rocket, if you zoom in just big enough, it's the F-35. And I think that's the F-22, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I know the top one's the F-35. And then the textures on here is just amazing. The rockets, the burners are just burning. It's just perfect, as we all can see. And then if anyone has played the Battlefield 4, you do realize, we all know we got the 4 or 5 people you can join. That's pretty good. Bottom right corner, we got the normal setup as we used to. We got the map, and then it's just the rocket, yet alone, is going to be the game changer of everything as well. Because if that's taken off, you go underneath it, you're obviously going to be cooked and just die. We all know that's going to happen. And someone in the game is obviously going to run underneath it and give it a go. So I have seen on the videos that they have standing on top, but as soon as you get too high, it's like the automatically auto die. As like you all know, as soon as you get out too far, you're just starting to die. And obviously people are on top and they just jumped off. But it just looks amazing so far. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed that and a little bit more information about it. I can tell you a lot more. If you would like to comment down below, I can talk to you about it. We can all discuss on how good it is. If you want to jump over to my Facebook page as well, it's just in the link down below. We can go on there. We can talk about how good it is and what we should, hopefully we would love to see in the game, or what should be in the game, and just anything like that. We can always discuss about anything. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you for the guys that were watching. Amazing. Thank you for the likes. You know, I love the likes. Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed that. And on the 22nd of July, but in Australia, it's going to be a day ahead. So it's going to be on the 23rd of July. Or maybe June. Yeah, something like that. This month. What are we in? June? Yep, we're in June. 22nd. So that Australia's going to be 23rd. We're going to have some more gameplay. So I will be watching it and then talking about it. But this game, yet alone so far, ladies and gentlemen, amazing. I'm just happy with it. I can't wait. I will be getting it on PC because I have my gaming computer, so we can all see on how the 128 players. And then I will be playing on the Xbox, so I can go play with the other boys that I used to play with. So don't forget to comment down below or go to the Facebook page and talk to me. Radio. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all the comments and all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Highly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely day.